Okay, let's check to see if we got sound coming out the back end. See if we got any voice microphones on. So, all right, looks and sounds like we got voice. Alrighty, so let's start this off the right way with ladies, gentlemen, pronouns. Lend me your ears. Crazy to get back for another live stream. I know it's been a while since I've been on the live stream. I've had some really wacky internet problems lately. I got them all fixed, and so I got all that taken care of. My previous internet provider, they offered me a package of, X, Y, and Z, and they didn't provide Z. And all of a sudden, my upload speed went from was supposed to be 500 megabytes upload, went down to 30, and then all of a sudden dropped completely off the mark. I was getting literally 0.12 for upload speed, and that is nowhere near what I need to operate my channel. So, I just, kind of, took it on the chin for a couple months because they said, hey, we put in a ticket to have the problem repaired at the road where it's at. And every time that I called them, all they wanted to do was send some dude into my apartment and check the modem. I'm like, no, you're not doing that anymore. After 3 months of this, you're not doing that anymore. You're not going to constantly send in a technician to come and invade my home when you know damn well that the problem is not in my apartment, it's at the road. You've been told many times, you're not doing anything about it, I'm leaving. So I found this other company that offers internet in my area on the fiber wire. And they offered X, Y, and Z. And not just when I signed up and I tested it all out, I didn't just get X, Y, and Z. They gave me the whole alphabet for upload. I was here the entire time when the technician was here, so there's no chance that they could bug my apartment without me knowing about it because I kept pretty good eye on them. So, but they offered me this new company that I'm with. They offered me 1 gig download and 750 upload. And after the technician came in and changed, put the modem in, hooked it up to the router, and we hooked up my computer and everything like that, both my computers to it, and got all my peripherals like my cell phone and my tablet and all that other stuff connected to the internet, the new internet. He took off because everything was working. He takes off and I do a test on it, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm actually getting more than what I was offered for upload speed. I'm getting 1 gig up and 1 gig down." Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But the idea that this new company comes in and basically, and I'm also getting a reduction in monthly expenditures by moving to this other company. It's less money for more internet speeds. So, and then when I called up to cancel my previous internet provider, they tried to throw everything at me. They tried to throw internet at me for $30 a month. And I'm like, you can't even provide the services that you're offering. It doesn't matter how much you offer. You could offer me that for free and I still wouldn't take it because it's going to interfere with my business. It's going to interfere with my YouTube, my ability to do my YouTube channel. It says you had 3 months to fix the problem at the road. You failed to do it. I'm moving on. You're paying $90 a month for Verizon. What country is that in, Frankie? Because I'm here in Canada, and the package I'm with is with eBox, and I pay like $65 a month. Like my bill is $65 a month for one up, one down. Well, actually, it's supposed to be one down and $750 up, but they just open up the line, and I'm banking out really good. USA. Oh, okay, cool. Hope to visit there someday. One of my goals in life was to, do a lot of traveling. United States, Canada, around the world. Really, I never really got to do a whole lot because, at the very beginning of my working, like when I started working, I was, like building up the bank and trying to, do what I could to get that goal. And I was spending all my time and energy on building that bank account, which never happened because everything was too expensive. Living on my own and all that other stuff, and my whole paycheck was being written off for bills, rent, car payment. And I never really had time to really go out and do a whole lot of traveling outside of my own little area here. I did do a little bit of traveling up in the northern part of Ontario, but that was just for, like mini vacations with my friends and stuff. But, I've been to Florida. Like I drove down to Florida with a buddy of mine. Flew out to Las Vegas with my parents. Went on a family vacation. But other than that, I really haven't been anywhere. And, hopefully I can build, enough um, uh, enough of a channel that I can afford to, take a trip once in a while, even just to go out west to go to a hockey game to see my favorite team play hockey, or go out east and see my other favorite team play hockey at their home arena. But so far as can be, this YouTube venture isn't really paying as much as I was hoping, but it's still a little extra money, a little extra kick. But and I'm having a great time doing it. I'm learning a lot about music and how it's been inspired, and that's one of the things I really love is to find out all this information about different songs, different artists, how it was created, what the mindset was, what the inspiration was, and a little bit of a backstory behind it, and then share it with you guys. And there's a couple videos coming up, a couple of Christmas songs coming up, and a couple other videos that I like those songs, but when I found out a little bit more about those songs, man, I just love them songs now. Like it just gave me a deeper appreciation for the song and the work that went into those songs. And that's one of the things that, keeps me going on this channel. But when it comes to, when we get into April, I'm going down to 3 days a week, and we're going to stay there. I'm going to stay at 3 days a week. Because I'm running out of songs, doing 7 a week at the beginning was tough. Doing 5 a week, it's still running out of songs real fast. Going to 3 days a week, that's gonna, kind of level things out a little bit. And I'm still finding more new cover groups and new groups that are doing some new music and stuff like that. it's coming up in my feed and stuff that, I see it and I'm like, oh, now that's cool. So as soon as I see something, neat, special, or if you know a group out, a really good cover band or a really good group that's doing some interesting stuff in music, send me a link. Send me a link to their video. Send me a video. I'll be more than happy to check it out and promote it on my channel, so that more people can, you know, catch the vibe of what they're doing. Um, Another thing I've been playing around with lately, when you only have download speed, sending anything more than text to upload is a bit of a bother. But I've been working a little bit with Grok AI to try and make some different things for the channel, for other things, and sometimes just to amuse myself to see what I could do. And I'll be uploading some things up on my Patreon. I encourage you guys to join me on there to help either support the channel, get a direct line of communication, get a fast track to any requests you may have, or you just want to see some extra content. Like I've got a recipe for my chocolate cherry cheesecake up on there, and my brother helped me create that video. He did the camera work where I did all the mixing, because my brother is not a cook. No, no, sir. But yeah, I've been playing around with the Grok AI just to, because there's something that I really, really want to work on, and that's building a little bit of a movie kind of thing with my book, to try to help promote that and try to get that rolling a little bit quicker. So it's just one of those things where I just gotta I'm toying around with it, trying to hone it down so that when I enter something in, it's going to be exactly what I want when it comes up. So I've been having a little bit of fun doing stuff like that. Other than that, not a lot's been going on. The neighbors, like the guy who owns the house next door, they've been really kicking butt putting that thing together, and it is really looking nice. Like, oh my God. Like it is incredible what they started with and what they have now. Was there anybody else in the chat? Can we get some more comments? And it's like, this is one of the reasons why I didn't do a live stream for the last few weeks, is nobody in the chat, nobody to talk to. And like, if I don't get people to talk to, then it's really not a point to do a live stream. But like, one of the reasons why I do the live stream is to engage with the audience, other than just when they drop a comment. Yeah, I realize that, Frankie, but when I don't get any comments, it's hard for me to keep a live stream going and be inspired to do a live stream every week. So when if there's people just want to just sit there and lurk, fine, thanks for the watch hours, but the way you keep the live stream going is by engaging. That's why I got that pinned comment all the time. Engage in the conversation, please. Like, let's have a great conversation. Let's build the conversation up and talk about it, whatever. Like, just because the thumbnail says my internet problems are fixed, I can handle that in a couple minutes. But when it comes to like the rest of the live stream, I used to do a live stream for an hour, and people would comment, laugh, and we'd have a good time. we joke around and stuff like that, and all of a sudden it stopped. People just stop chatting. And it's like, okay, if I'm just sitting here talking to myself, I could be doing other things. And, you know, is it, there's got to be a little bit of a give and take here. You know, I need, I need, I need fuel for the conversation, and fuel for the conversation is, your addition to the conversation. My live streams were always Mondays at 8 p.m. my time. And it was a steady 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 8 p.m. on Mondays. And, it was just basically, you remember back in the day when we used to sit there and go, oh, A team's on at, this time every day or this time every Monday. Or, like who's the boss is on at this time. So you'd sit there and watch. And you knew exactly what time, what day your favorite shows were on, or your favorite creator. Now it's whatever time your favorite creators are on. Your favorite creators have a set schedule, and they set that schedule in order to keep the audience coming back. And like you can post it on your on a vlog, you can post it on a community tab, but it's still only going to get the same people to your live stream, because those people are the ones that are actually at the last live stream. So like I could post it like back on lives at 8 p.m. on Mondays, but that doesn't tell everybody, that doesn't say, if you don't comment, I'm leaving. Like a lot of people don't realize that comments in the live streams and comments on the videos help the algorithm push videos and live streams further than when there's no engagement. Like YouTube wants to see engagement with the creator, and the creator engaging back. So this way here, there's always that return. There's always that person looking at YouTube and watching the videos so that they can watch ads. That's YouTube's business model. And when it gets to the point where a creator just doesn't have any engagement, yeah, microphone dead. That's what happens when you got little batteries in the video or the microphone, and you're using a wireless mic. But I answer every comment on my videos. Like I like to have my community page on my YouTube studio. I like to have that community page completely clean, completely clear of any comments, so I don't have to go searching for, oh, did I answer this one? Did I answer that one? I got it unpublished and not replied. for a setting. So this way here, I know once I've answered a comment, it goes, it takes it out of that list. And then every now and then I'll see, a notification saying somebody's replied to one of my replies. And then I'll take a look at it, read it. And then, I'll hit a thumbs up, or, I'll leave a comment on that. But I try and do the engagement, and I like the engagement with everybody. It's just, I just wish more people would like engaging back. Hello, Nicole. How are you doing? Yeah, like the thumbnail says, I had some internet problems lately. 3 months I let this company that I was with, I gave them a chance to fix the problem that they had, and they were told, where the problem was, and they just said, no, we're not fixing it. So I said, no, I'm not paying for it. I went to another company. So, now I'm getting more than what I'm paying for, and it makes me happy. And the new company that I'm with, they got a friends and family program. So, any of my friends and family that are in my area that, want to jump on board with the same company that I'm in, we both get a little bit of not a rebate, but we get a little bit of a credit to our bill. So, but yeah, the new company I'm with is eBox, and let me tell you, I was on the phone with them. I called them up, and I asked them about their service. The first call I had made to them. I wanted to know more about their service, because I saw their site, saw what they were offering, saw the reviews, and I wanted to know more. And I was like, this is kind of interesting. Let me know the score, and let me know, will my bill, skyrocket, after the first, say, year or 2 years. Like, what's the deal here? Like, how are you able to lay it out at this price? And they were like, no, it's just like, this is the price you're going to pay. So I was like, okay. So then the next phone call I made with them, I was like, if I was to order your system, how soon would it be in from the day I say, come and get it, come and do it? And, we talked about the technical aspects of that. And I was talking to a different agent, and, they were giving me the same, answers about, the billing and all this other stuff. She gave me more information on, what was to come with the billing and how things worked and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. And then the third phone call I made with them, I was like, get it here. Be here as soon as you can, because I am tired of not having any upload speed. And you need upload speed in order to do a live stream. You need upload speed to be able to, send a whole video up. Like, before I switched, it would take like 3, 4, 5 minutes to send one video. And now I sent 6 videos and took 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes, and they were all sent up. Boom, done. Like, I was sending just a picture to a friend, and it would take like, 30, 40 seconds. I sent a video clip or a little cartoon that I made to a friend. It was gone like that. It just boom, done. I was like, that's impressive. That is some upload speed. I went from being, paying Ferrari prices for a Ford Fiesta to paying Ford Fiesta prices for a Ferrari. Now things are kind of balancing out a little bit for a while, because the price I'm paying now for my internet is less than the price I was paying for like last year. And I thought I was getting a good deal last year. It was kind of funny the way that the customer support agent, when I called up to cancel my service with them, she tried doing everything. She was like, "Oh, we can give you a free phone, we can give you a free television package, we can give you, like the package you got right now for $30, which is a third of the price that I was paying before." And I was like, "You don't get it. There's no way with the current infrastructure you have that you can promise that I will get the services that you're guaranteeing. There's no way you can guarantee that because I'm not getting it now. Putting a different modem in my apartment didn't work the last time. It's not going to work again. So there's no way that you can actually promise me and fulfill that promise that you can deliver what you're offering." So it's a no. So I switched from the cable company to this fiber line, and let me tell you, this fiber line is fast. If you have any reservations or interest in going fiber, let me tell you, if it's only like a couple bucks a month more, do it, because it's a much, much, much more stable internet service. It's a much more stable um, uh, connection to the internet, and it is incredibly fast. Like, I am blown away. Like, before, I was getting like 1 gig down, and I might once in a while get 30 megabytes up. And then when it was falling off, I would get 1 gig down, and then I might get 0.3 up. Not 3, not 30, 0.3. I was getting that kind of speed for a while. I was like, that's not good enough to do a YouTube channel. That is nowhere near what I need for a YouTube channel. Sent some songs to email. Yeah, I saw Friday. He was. Oh, okay. All right. I'll check them out. I'll definitely check them out. Yeah, I was just telling Frankie here, if you know of any bands or groups or singers that are, lighting it up and doing a really good job, send me a video, send me a link to whatever they're doing. I'll take a look at it. I'll, check it over, and I'll, see what's going on, and we'll see if we can help promote them on the channel. I've been finding some really interesting talent from like Thailand, Philippines, United States, Canada, all over the place. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, for me, like, the only genre I'm not really interested in is that gangster rap stuff. Like, that's just, that's promoting a whole that's just a whole um, uh, mindset that I don't want anything to do with. The way that a lot of the gangster rap songs promote violence, promote disrespect to authority, disrespect to other people, disrespect to genders, nationalities, or ethnic backgrounds. No. He does great covers too. Yeah, let me check out what you sent me, and then I'll email you back. I'm definitely going to need some new stuff because 5 videos a week from now until April. I'm going to run out of songs that I can remember. But I got some songs that are coming up, and I know you'll appreciate this, Nicole. I got some songs coming up, not just Christmas songs, but other, like other traditional songs. That there was some really, really deep meanings and really interesting backstories that I found out, and personally, it made me appreciate that song even more. So, like, I just can't wait until they come out and I see the comments, and I get to respond to the comments and whatnot. So that's one of the things I look forward to is the engagement, and that's like I was telling Frankie there a while back. Another one of the reasons why I didn't do a live stream for so long, there's nobody to talk to. If I don't have anybody to talk to, I'm not just going to sit here and talk to myself. I can create videos. I can work on getting more videos put out if I'm going to sit here and talk to myself. But yeah, the that thing there, whew, that couch has been a savior to me over the last little while. I haven't been getting any sleep laying flat. I lay down in that thing there. It is so comfortable. Boom. Out I go, 4 hours. And I'm like, oh, this is a new day. But yeah, now that I've got the internet problem fixed, I just gotta, get some boogie on and get a little bit faster computer and stuff. Oh, it is comfortable. If I sit down in that thing right now, I'll be out like a light. I'll just lean back in it and I just go completely comatose. It's that, like, when I bought that thing, I went to this store, like I saw it online, it was on sale, and I asked the sales rep, because like it's all the way on the other side of the town I live on, and I had to go there just to take a look at it so I could say, all right, let's do it. So I go there, like my dad picks me up after he's done volunteering, and we go over there, and I says, do you have the couch that I'm looking for? And she goes, yeah, it's the last one. It's floor model. I'm like, okay. She goes, right over here. So JoJo, the purchasing assistant, she brings me over, and I said, all right. I sat down in it. I pulled the lever. I kicked the feet up, and I was like, oh, no, this is too much. I clicked it back into place. And she goes, what, is it not comfortable? I said, no, if I sit there for too much longer, I'll fall asleep. How much is this with tax? And she goes, well, let's come on over here. I sat there and we were working away on a computer. And says, well, it'll be this much for, all done and said, all taxes and, delivery and, here's the date. And I was like, okay. Threw my card down, bang, done. And on February 14th, I got that love seat. It's a dual recliner. So you got one goes out like this, another one goes out like this, and there's no space in between. My brother and I will sit there and watch a movie. Well, after we get done eating on Fridays, my brother comes over. We'll sit there and watch a movie, and I'll pass out. And then he'll be sitting there like nodding. And then as soon as he's nodding off, I'll be like, well, I can't go to sleep yet. Not time yet. But yeah, I sit down in that thing there. It's a cure for insomnia. But yeah, I bet I was telling Frankie earlier. I've also been, like only having download speed, being able to send anything more than text is, a treat. So I've been, taking a look at AI, doing some AI creations, and thankfully I did some stuff, and got used to it a little bit because somehow I went and erased my outro and my where I signed the thing. So slowly, the new look for the opening and the whatever, that's all going to change, and it's slowly catching up to the videos that I've already done from both sides. So eventually we'll get into a little bit more, like as I get more used to the AI workings and how to prompt it properly. I'll be able to do some really cool intro outro kind of stuff to really spice up the videos. But I think I'm about ready to call this one done. Nothing else to talk about. I've already covered the internet problem, the AI stuff that I'm working on. Like I want to get comfortable enough at the doing the AI and prompting the AI, so I can do something with my books. Just try to help promote that a little bit more. So that's kind of the goal there. Just getting used to it. So I'm gonna let this one go and say until we get to the next one, my friends. I wish you all peace, love, and happiness.